Oh, I did think of one last thing I wanted to talk about real quick. So the little car that 95% of my older videos are from, I went by the dealership yesterday. I'd been in a F-150. They told me to bring it back when it had 5,000 miles on it. I did. They said, we'll stick in something else. They did, and turns out the oil change light's on this one just about. So I'm going to have to go back. But I went and talked to the mechanic that's tearing mine apart while I was there. And just a quick breakdown of what had happened. It's a 1-liter automatic Focus sedan, 2018. And what went wrong is I'm driving down the road headed to work. Oil pressure light comes on, check engine light comes on. Get off the side of the road. I shut down before I'm even in the emergency lane. And this, so I check and make sure it's got oil in it, full of oil. I got an old truck at the house that the oil pressure sending unit doesn't work accurately. So the oil pressure light comes on all the time and stays on until you get it good and warm. So I don't trust that gauge because I know, like, I've listened to the motor, there's no ticking, no knocking, no nothing. It runs fine. So I went and fired the Focus up on the side of the road, just listening to it, and it was ticking just a little bit. So I go and get it towed to the dealer. Well, fast forward, I find out that the oil pump on that car is driven by a belt that passes through the engine oil, as is the timing set. So I find all that out. Well, I knew the timing belt was, but I didn't know that the oil pump was driven by a belt. And what had happened is the tensioner for the oil pump belt failed. It shredded the belt. I don't know how this happened when the tensioner failed, but it actually sheared some of the cogs off of that cogged belt and sucked them up into the oil pump. So I had to get a new oil pump belt tensioner, a new oil pump belt while they were in the engine. I went ahead and had them do the timing belt. This is under extended warranty, by the way, thankfully. So had them do that belt. They're putting a new oil pump in it, and hopefully I'll be getting my car back soon, but there's also a distinct possibility that I'm going to be getting a new engine put in. So I don't know what's going on with it. When I went by there yesterday, he had the engine buttoned up, but he had to put the accessories back together. Like the AC wasn't on it, the accessory belt wasn't on it, things like that. So he had to button it up and find out what was going on the inside, because the warranty, they wanted him to try to fix it, and if it's making more noise, they'll carry on and fix whatever they got to fix or put a new engine in it. So I actually ought to call them here in a few minutes and find out what's going on with my car, because he said that he would have it buttoned up later that day and road test it yesterday evening, and then he wanted to keep it overnight and road test it again this morning, just to make sure that it was okay, and then he'd probably get it back to me. So anyway, that's what's going on with the little Focus. I'm hoping that I'll get it back soon, but I don't know yet. So anyway, that's what I got. Y'all take care. Thanks for tuning in. Catch y'all next time.